One of the questions I get a lot is about internet service on a truck. I'm going to share my experience with you, let you know what I've learned over time, and talk about a few other things. So stay tuned. Hey everybody, this is Rick, also known as Duke City Devil Dog. Today is the 5th of August, 2021. I'm in Pontoon Beach, Illinois. If you don't know where that is and you drive a truck and you've ever been to Edwardsville, Illinois, off of Interstate 270, just a little bit east of St. Louis, you know exactly where Pontoon Beach is. That's where this Flying J is right here, and there's also a Blue Beacon car wash just across the street. So, but that's where I'm at for the night. We're going to deliver in Greenville, about 40 miles down the road in the morning. And we're going to come back here to Edwardsville, pick up a load, and head to Alabama. So psyched about that. That should be a nice run. We've been all over the country the last few weeks and enjoying that. I did want to talk about something that I've got a lot of questions about, and that's internet service on a truck. Because it's an important topic. We're all addicted to our internet and to our connections right now, whether you want to stream music or video, or video chat with your friends, or just check your email. Internet service is really important. Now, currently I have 3 devices on my truck, but I want to talk a little bit about what I've done in the past. I've always looked for these unlimited internet services, and there's quite a few out there that purport to be that, and they used to sell internet in different ways, and some probably not as kosher or not as legal or above board. And you would go and you'd pay, and it worked really great for a while, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, your internet would just be gone, and you couldn't get a hold of them, and that kind of stuff. It was really tough, and the harder it was to get a hold of them usually showed you the problems with that company. Finally, after trying a few different services, I ended up with the one that I have now, and actually 2 that I have now. So I'm going to tell you about that. But I actually use 3 devices. That sounds funny. I got 2 services, 3 devices. Technically, I guess I got 3 services. One is going to be my phone, and most of you guys have a smartphone, and you do have data plans, and I use that data plan for sometimes watching YouTube videos. Sometimes I'll use it to check my email, that kind of stuff, and sometimes I use it with my Echo Auto and that system because it needs to be connected to a phone with internet service. So I use that, and that works really well. And I have an unlimited data plan through Xfinity Wireless, although after 20 gigs it does get throttled. So, but usually that's good enough for all the music and stuff that I use. My auto for my Amazon Auto, that's usually good enough for that. Then I have a regular wireless modem. It's a Wi-Fi modem. It is a hotspot that is connected to the Verizon network, and I have that through Nomad Internet. And so far, that's been the most consistent service that I've had for the longest. And they seem really above board. So that's the one that I use now. It is $149 a month, and you do have to get the device through them. But it seems worth it. I use that for all my video streaming, or most of my video streaming. I also use it for my computer and my uploads and stuff like that. So that is the one that I use the most often. But when I thought that there was going to be an issue with that for a while, and I wasn't sure. And I also noticed that in certain parts of the country, Verizon Wireless isn't the best one out there. So I wanted a backup, and because I didn't want to be without again. And so what I did is I went to Crete and I bought a modem through Cricket, and they have a program that you can get 100 gigabytes of data for $55 a month. So you got to buy the modem first, which wasn't very expensive. I think it was like $75, and then you pay the first month, and then it's $55 a month. Now, I use that as emergency, but I also use it because in certain places that gets better service off the AT&T network than my Verizon modem. So usually what I do is, because my Verizon modem is unlimited and it's unthrottled, usually what I do is when I get to a place, like when I get set up my TV in a little bit, I'm gonna check the speed, because that's usually where I check it. It's got an internet speed app on it on my TV. I'll check that speed, and if it's good enough for me to stream high definition, then I'll use that. If it seems a little slow or something like that, or non-existent, a few places it can get like that, I'll try the Cricket one and see if it's faster. Then I'll use that one. If it's significantly faster, I'll use that one for the night. And like I said, the reason I use that one second is because I have a limit on that. 100 gigs is quite a bit, but you can burn through it if you're not careful. So those are the ones I use. I pay $149 a month for Nomad, and I pay $55 a month through Cricket, and it's worth it because I use that for my entertainment, for my connecting with people, all sorts of stuff like that. So those are the two systems I use. I'll put links to both of them down below, and if you're interested, please think about it. I don't get anything from them. This isn't a referral or anything. It's just letting you know what I use and what I found over time has worked so far for me. Now, I can't tell you that it's always going to be like that and these systems are always going to be there, but for right now they seem pretty stable and they seem like they're going to be around for a while. Cricket is owned by AT&T, so it goes on the AT&T network, so that's going to be around for a while. I just don't know about the plan, but use it if you can try it and see what you need. See how it works for you. Also, if you run out of if you go over in that 100 gigs, you can add, I think it's $5 for 10 additional gigabytes during the month. So that's one of those things that you can look at and see. But I've got some other questions about Crete that people have been sending me. Please continue to send me those questions. I'll try to get them answered or get them to where they need to go. Sorry, I turned off my truck so you wouldn't hear that noise running while we're recording. If you're interested in coming to Crete, please give a call to the phone number below. Give them my driver code. It's CARR31. That's down below as well. I'd appreciate that. I do get a little referral if you decide to come to Crete. We've got tons of miles and we've got tons of freight to run. So we're looking for good drivers. We're always looking for good drivers. And if you're one, come on over to Crete. And if you don't feel like making the phone call to them, just send me your info and send me a message, and I'll get that info from you, and I'll get it to where it needs to go, and I'll have them get a hold of you. So, again, if you have any questions, put them in the comments below. I appreciate it. This is Rick, also known as Duke City Dumb Dog. I'm in Pontoon Beach, Illinois, and I'm driving for Crete Carrier Corporation, and I'm psyched. You guys have a great one. I will talk to you later.